kind of one of the most argued about and disagreed about players in the entire draft. Killian Hayes, the point guard out of France.
Yeah, okay, so obviously we're both high on him. We both had him in the top 5 of our prospect list. He has amazing size. He's good at the pick and roll. He's good at basically everything you want a point guard to be good at. He's good at on the defensive end. He's good on the offensive end. He knows how to run an offense. He knows how to read defenses. But the thing that's going to hold him back is his left. He only has one hand, and he can't do anything else. And and the one thing that people always point out is he struggles with quick guards. The NBA has 30 quick guards on every single team, and then they have 30 quick guards on every single G League team. So if you're really going to struggle with quick guards, you can't be a point guard. You're going to have to bulk up and switch to the shooting guard spot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to be tough for him because he has a lot of pluses, but he has a lot of negatives that he needs to fix.
Yeah, so like you said, he is not the most he's a good athlete, but not like the quickest first step you'll ever see, which is why he would struggle with some quicker guards that are defending him. But the thing that's holding him back is not that is not he would be the number 1 pick if he had 2 hands. If he didn't only dribble with his left hand, only go to his left hand, completely rely on his left hand, he would be the number 1 pick in the draft. He is one of the best pick and roll playmakers, passers, scorers in the draft, probably the best, honestly. When he finishes with his left hand, when he gets to it, he's amazing, finishing it with floaters, finishing at the rim, all that stuff. Mid-range shot making beyond the arc, off the dribble, step backs, side steps, really, really creative shot making with the footwork.
Yeah.
Good size at 6'5", strong frame, ton of defensive potential there, hopefully. But like you said, it's the right hand and also the handle, because he only dribbles with his left hand, and he doesn't have a lot of dribble moves to generate space in tight spaces. And the defense isn't there yet, but there's a lot of potential there. It's just the right hand.
Yeah.
If he had a right hand, he'd be the number 1 pick.
Yeah, and I literally think the perfect comparison for him is Jeremy Lin. The reason Jeremy Lin is not Linsanity anymore is because people realize, let's force him this one direction and he can't do absolutely nothing. And if Killian Hayes, they already know it, so they're already going to force him that other direction. And if he's bad that direction, he's not going to be an NBA player. And if he's able to learn and be good in that direction, he's going to be one of the best point guards in the league.
I'm going to be a little more optimistic with a guy who's in the top 8 of a draft. I'm going to say another left-handed point guard, DAngelo Russell. I think the ways they can score with the creativity beyond the arc and the pick and roll playmaking, and DAngelo Russell is a really, really good passer too. The size and length at the rim and the strength and all that stuff. I see DAngelo Russell, but like you said, his weak handle and left hand, the reliance on his left hand could hold him back from ever being a primary playmaker on a team, even starting on a team. Like, you can't even play off the ball if everyone in the world knows you're going left, right? Some people, like we already said, see him as the best player in the draft, and I think those people are betting on him because he improved kind of consistently in France.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't watch him too much, but by other reports, he just kind of constantly got better. And if he keeps getting better, if he keeps getting better on the defensive end, more consistent from the 3-point line, develops any right hand whatsoever, he could be the best player in the draft. There's no ruling that out at all. So I'm just thinking he's projected at number 8, right?
Yeah.
And we know the Knicks are drafting at 8 and they need a point guard.
Yeah, right? Linsanity 2.0.
Okay, yeah, Linsanity 2.0, but RJ Barrett and Julius Randle are on the roster right now. And if Killian Hayes joins that team, I'm going to over under 3 right-handed dribbles taken a game for that team.
I think you run a unique, it's called the Knicks zone, where you just put all your players on the left side and you leave the right side completely open, and you just beat them by 35 every single game, and they get the number 1 pick next year. So it's going to be horrible if he gets drafted by the Knicks.
God.
I hope he falls to like I don't know where I hope he falls. I hope he goes to the Spurs, but I don't think he's gonna fall that much. But if he gets that right hand, then he is DAngelo Russell.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, it's Jeremy Lin, and that's a big drop off, and
Yeah,
that's scary. That's scary.
I think he could be if he gets the right hand, he could be DAngelo Russell, who is DeAngelo
An
Russell is
all
a good
star.
playmaker. He's a good
Mhm.
playmaker, but I think he's a better playmaker than DeAngelo Russell and is actually like a true point guard who is 6'5" and happens to be a really good scorer and shooter. Thanks for watching. Listen to the Stretch the Floor podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on Instagram.